I'm Professor John McGarry, and I work in the subfield of comparative politics, but my research interest is on ethnic conflict and nationalism, and on conflict resolution. I'm currently working on a book, and have been for the past couple of years, hoping to get it finished soon. And that book's entitled Domination, and it's about how some communities come to dominate other communities. So you can think, for example, of apartheid South Africa, where whites dominated blacks or Africans, or the southern United States after the Civil War, where again whites dominated African Americans. So this is a very important area which I'm very interested in. The broad area of ethnic conflict is one of the most important subjects in the world. I mean, at the beginning of the 19th century, about 3/4 of wars were between countries, and now 3/4 of wars are within countries between different ethnic communities. So if you want to understand why war is happening, and if you want to be able to prevent it, then you need to know about ethnic conflict, because ethnic conflict is the cause of war, and ethnic conflict resolution is the way to stop it. I teach what I work on. I design my courses around my research, and my seminars in particular involve my research topics. And so this is what we discuss, and with graduate students or even undergraduate students. I also have graduate students who work as research assistants for me on this project. So Sam Tweedmeyer, for example, who's a PhD student of mine, has done an awful lot of very solid research for me on this, which I think has informed their own work, because, of course, graduate students who work with me are working in similar areas to my research, and so they benefit from assisting me with my research. We've got a particularly strong expertise in ethnic conflict and nationalism. So any student who's interested in this area, really in Canada, should be coming here to Queen's. Advantages that our department has to offer is it's sort of like Goldilocks in a bowl of porridge, that it's not too small, like some other institutions. It's not too big either, like the University of Toronto, for example, or McGill's. We are a medium-sized university, and that means we've got I like to think the best of both worlds, the best of the small institutions, where we can give our students much more attention than they get in the larger institutions. And yet we've got some of the advantages of the larger institutions too, because it's got the degree of expertise across our faculty members that will allow students to learn from us. So if I was a student and wanted to avail myself of expertise and yet didn't want to get lost in a large environment, I would pick Queen's over anywhere else.